人はどう生きればいい？相手は学生だぞ。それとも気づいたか？撃っていいのは撃たれる覚悟があるやつだけだと。ルルーシュビ・ブリタニアが命じる。貴様たちは死ね。
Yes, Your Highness!
Forget the flashy lasers and the earth-shattering punches. If you had one mission that absolutely could not fail, a mission that requires 0 casualties, perfect extraction, and silent completion, you wouldn't bring a pyrokinetic or even a cryokinetic. You would bring a hypnotist. We, as fiction fans, spend a lot of our time yapping and power scaling who can punch you the hardest. But power isn't always about brute force. It's about control, utility, and efficiency. Oftentimes, the most effective power is the one that solves the problem without leaving a paper trail or a body count. I'm here to tell you that when the goal is total control, maximum efficiency, and non-lethal support, Hypnosis is that cheat code. It's not about forcing a guard to dance. It's about erasing his memory of your entire operation, securing that intel, and disappearing before he even blinks. This is why Hypnosis is the single most effective superpower in all of fiction. The first and most efficient application is crowd control, and it's the key to non-lethal battlefield dominance. A hero relying on brute force has to engage every single threat individually, exhausting their energy and risking collateral damage with every punch thrown. The Hypnotist, however, only needs to engage the mind, instantly removing 90% of a threat with a temporary suggestion like, you feel an overwhelming need to fall asleep right now.
He must be arrested immediately.
Hey, you are under arrest immediately.
Execute him.
Execute this rebel scum. Roger, roger.
Wait, what?
This proves that the mind is genuinely mightier than the sword. No matter the enemy's strength or armament, the non-lethal nature of suggestion leaves literally no evidence, no casualties, and requires 0 direct physical effort. More critically, Hypnosis is the only power that allows you to instantly flip enemy resources against themselves. Instead of fighting 2 powerful, heavily armored guards, you simply suggest, that is your best friend, and you need to protect them by disarming immediately. You use the enemy's own strength, weapons, and entire support system against them, making Hypnosis the ultimate tool for non-violent mission completion. Furthermore, the power doesn't just disarm them, it can be used to redirect them toward an objective, turning them into a temporary unknowing asset. The second pillar is intelligence, and it's the key to true stealth operations. Forget breaking into a vault, bribing a guard, or relying on clumsy hacking. A hypnotist is only one conversation away from security codes, troop movements, and the enemy's deepest secrets. It acts as the ultimate information extraction tool, instantly bypassing months of traditional investigation or espionage because the target willingly gives up the data. Since the power can be used subtly, the intelligence is not only perfect and verifiable, but also completely deniable, as the target has no memory of the information ever being given to begin with. Furthermore, no other power provides support in the way of psychological first aid. This utility extends beyond mere comfort. It allows the hypnotist to perform real-time mental triage on the battlefield. A team member suffering from crippling mental blocks, severe pain, battle shock, or even anxiety can be treated immediately, with the hypnotist alleviating acute suffering, instilling necessary levels of confidence for critical tasks, or even helping a hero restore lost memories needed to complete the mission. When support is needed for the mind and not just the body, Hypnosis is the most precise, subtle, and immediate form of healing and boosting available. The final and most insidious advantage of Hypnosis is its ability to perform social engineering. This goes far beyond the immediate battlefield. It involves planting false beliefs, memories, or even behaviors that are designed to activate weeks, months, or even years later. The hypnotist can completely alter an enemy's reputation, create sleeper agents that don't even know they're compromised, or even systematically dismantle an organization from the inside out, simply by making two key officials hate each other. Hypnosis is unique because it forces the target to betray their own reality, turning them into a walking time bomb or a long-term resource. You can suggest that a specific character is a traitor, causing an entire security force to turn on an innocent ally without a single weapon being fired. Because the target fully believes the new reality, the change appears natural, self-induced, and completely untraceable, making it a masterpiece of psychological warfare. Crucially, hypnosis is one of the few zero-evidence powers, where pyrokinetics leaves scorched earth and telekinetics can leave a fractured building. The hypnotist leaves nothing but a faint suggestion and a confused target. This absolute deniability is the ultimate support function. It allows a hero to execute a mission, steal a high-security artifact, rig an election, or start a political revolt and walk away knowing there's no physical evidence, no surveillance footage, and no memory trail that can ever be used against them. So, is hypnosis a weak power? No, it's simply just misunderstood. The power to control minds is the power to control outcomes, making it the most efficient, subtle, and strategically valuable support ability in all of fiction. It usually requires little to no energy, leaves no trace, and guarantees the highest rate of mission success with zero casualties. Hypnosis is a power that forces the audience to rethink their entire grading system. If a power can control the most valuable asset in any conflict, the mind, then it is, by definition, an S-tier support ability. What is one support power you think is actually weaker than a flashbang? Let me know in the comments. And really quick, before we close out, I want to introduce a new series I'm starting here, and I'm going to call it the Nexus Dex Highlights, or Next Dex for short. In these episodes, I'll take one specific aspect of a power and break down why it stands out. Things like this episode, where hypnosis has the best supportive function, or things like why geokinesis dominates defensively, or why electrokinesis packs more of an offensive punch than pyrokinesis. Each highlight is focused, sharp, and designed to give you guys that deeper insight into what makes these abilities tick. It's my way of spotlighting the most important traits of powers while keeping the energy and flow you guys have come to expect from my channel. So as always, stay thinking, stay powerful, and this is your captain, signing off.